Okay guys, I'm doing a refresh. So right now I put my makeup up in the morning and it started to like kind of fade out. So I am wearing clothes. Basically it's kind of like a nice day today, like beach day, fun beach day. So lately I've been doing the messy girl look. So what I do is I take this blue makeup stick and I go all the way around. I go all the way around and it creates this like crazy look. Then I've already have a little bit of um, lip gloss on, so I'm not gonna go crazy. I kind of like when my, I told you I like kind of the not wearing too much foundation. I'm not a foundation girl. And lately I've been using my foundation across my face. So I take a little bit of my foundation, I dab it over here, I dab it over here, I dab it over here, I dab it across. I just go across. Okay. I go over here. I do it with my hands first because why do I go across? Because I actually have freckles from the sun. I have some cute stuff that I like, cute texture that I kind of like. Then I just, so when it gets like this, okay, I take, and the reason why I'm doing foundation right across, I don't do the rest of my face, just this underneath the eyes. All right, so then I take, a wet ass beauty blender. Yes, ladies. Yes, booze. And then I take it and I just, why do I do that? Because a lot of this makeup, it gets cakey like so fast. Like this foundation that I'm using is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I've been using it forever. Then, okay, if I want to be playful, then I take a little lighter makeup stick, and I put it like right here in the corner. So you see it opens up the eyes a little bit. This is like a lavender color. Then, of course, I like my brows, like the illuminated look. I put a little bit of my mascara on there. And the trick to this is your brows need to be done before. Like you cannot have bushy brows and like undone brows. Like they need to be snatched and then you mascara them. And then I do my mascara a little bit. Oh, shit, that's what I hate sometimes. If it goes on the underneath like that, just rub it around, like who cares? You'll get a little bit extra. So this is messy and this is not, I'm not a makeup artist. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just love easy makeup, easy like 5-minute face. So I do my I kind of do it on this, I kind of pull it to the side a little bit to create like a little bit of a cat eye. Okay, so when you pull it to the side like this, I don't know, it gives you like, it gives you a little bit of, you know, kind of like widens up your eyes a little bit. And if I'm feeling very generous with my mascara, because sometimes I get mascara happy, I go underneath and I do the underneath. And I really love, as I gotten older, I found that like these underneath mascara, like doing it underneath just looks so cool. I think on some level, like it hides your wrinkles with a little bit of freaking eyelash, and it just, I don't know. I think one of my favorite things as I've turned 42 has been doing the underlining underlash. Okay. It covers up that little bit of fucking wrinkle. So now look, okay, my under eye is still, you can tell it's not perfect. You can still see them, but the reason why I use, girls be girling, the girls are girling. The reason why I use matte foundation to go across is because I find that it just comes off lighter. It doesn't look as obvious as when I do it with my concealer. So sometimes I reverse it. Like I do my foundation first and I'm like, okay, do I need to conceal? Like right now I realize, all right, like my under eyes are kind of not giving. So then where the fuck is it? Pardon my language. This is what happens when you're like, when you put stuff in your bag. Okay, here it is. Okay. The other thing that I love is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Purpose Coverage. I hardly use this, but I find that like, I don't know, I just don't spend a lot of money on, I just put it a little bit like this. And then I put it over here. And then of course the wet beauty blender. Why do I reverse concealer? I think is on and do the I find that like I said, the light when you get older, you need the light to be working for you, not fucking against you. And concealer gives a little bit of that light. You see, it diffuses a little bit. It's not as obvious, it's still there because I am 42, like I can't lie about that. So look, it's there, it's diffusing. So I did the opposite. There's times I put concealer first and just leave it and I do the whole face and everything. There are times where I just do just this part with foundation and like I go across. And then I conceal on the areas that I see that the foundation didn't do. And now, what I'm gonna be doing is another stick. These are all makeup sticks because a bitch does not have time for using any, and then I just put it in the corner. So when you do this, I go around and that's it. It gives a little bit of lift. And that's it. I leave my lids. And then if I want to put something on my lid, because I'm leaving the actual lid pretty much like naked. If I want to add a little extra something and I'm feeling really, really excited and happy and jittery, I take a little glitter. And today I'm feeling like I'm going to do a little darker glitter. I put my little ring finger on there and I add a little glitter in the middle. It's kind of like a sandwich. So you do your eyeliner, you know, I mean, first I do your eyeliner, then I do my foundation across, then I do my mascara all over. And after the mascara, you know, I see what's happening. I see where, because the problem is sometimes when you do concealer under foundation, the foundation gets sucked up, and then the concealer underneath doesn't know what to do. It's like when you're in a party and you know you're in a group and they change up the music and you're like, wait, what am I supposed to do? Crap, like, you know. So that's why I only stick to, like, you know, either I conceal my whole face and let it go, or I do foundation first and then the concealer on top of the foundation, and then I just freaking beauty blender it, you know, and I go across. So right now I have a little bit of shimmer, and I'm gonna add a little bit of another stick. I have like so many sticks. I'm putting sticks to my face, girl. A little bit like this. Okay. And as you know, the trend lately is you have to kind of, it's like the V. You add a little bit of the same color. I look like a clown right now, but it's gonna work. Go like this. You mix it all. That's when you mix. And then after I do that, I do my favorite part, which is, if you know me, it's the highlighter. Highlighter really is, as you get older, your saving grace. Why? You have to take a little bit, very tiny, like, oh God, so hard to, one drop, okay? You put it on your finger, okay? Then you tap your finger, then you go down. Before I was over highlighting, I'm not gonna lie. Then sometimes you need more. You need more, just dab it, and then see, the way you do your face is the light. If you forget about the light, bitch, the darkness comes to you, and you don't need that shit in fucking 2025, 2026. Oh my God, what year is it? You have to remember the light. Your light, everybody's light, and you have to go according to the light. Okay, so now you dab it. I like to dab it. I like to mix it like all the way out on the, right here. Look, no contour. Why? Because when you go according to light, automatically the contour just shows up. Okay, now we do need to mix it. So I do a quick mix it with my wet beauty blender. I like my little Cupid's bow shiny over here. It's just a little thing that I like. And now I'm gonna put on the light. You're gonna see how it looks. Sometimes, okay. This is how it looks in natural light. And if you feel like your face is too shiny, but then all of a sudden your neck looks crazy, then the way you have to do it is you gotta take, should I give you my secrets? Might as well. I'm 40. I don't have any kids, so I might as well give you my secrets that you can pass down. Okay, I put it down like this. You take your wet beauty blender and you go all the way down and across like this. Honestly, I just tried this out right now. Now we're gonna see it in the light, our little experiment. Okay, I don't know if it did anything, but there's just something about like the middle of my neck. I don't know, I just like it. It gives you that little bit of light. You see the light? It does trail down. So, okay, what am I using for this? If I want to look sultry, I use, it's called Smoke and Mirrors Liquid Highlight. It's not that, I mean, this is like if you want to look sultry. It's pretty great on, it gives you that like, it kind of, it just, I don't know, it freshens you up. I can't find my other one. See, this is a problem. You know, I'm like such a person that has like, I'm like such a person with really bad, like I have a freaking bag full of makeup like crazy. Why do we have to sparkle more when we get older? Well, because the youth is, how do I say it without acting really crazy? Look, your skin gets drier, so it needs more light. The dull is just, it's just aging. You just look, there's a dullness that just happens because your face gets fucking dry in 5 seconds. And so if you don't have the illumination, making it look sultry like this, like look, the sultry, this looks like I'm hydrated, but no, I'm not hydrated. It's just illuminator. And you start to look like, girl, you know, you give it, what is going on, girl, right now? I mean, right now my whole forehead is a different color. I'm getting rid of my bangs, but like, we, as we get older, we need the light to work for us, okay? I don't use any freaking contour. I don't care. I'm just working with the light, working with the light, working with the light, working with the light. And that's how I live my life, babes, if you want to know. I think this is the end, but no. I'm gonna give you one more thing that you should do. So this is just like a daytime look, but say if you're going to a date or whatever, and I always do gloss. This is one of my favorite, honestly, this is another cheap freaking lip gloss. It's called NABI, Navi Lip Oil infused. My fucking Indian accent. Like, there's just some things I can't say. Infused. Infused. And also I have like a gap. So there's some words that I just fucking can't. Whatever, guys. It is what it is. My mom has some really funny words she can't say, and we always make fun of her. You take this lip oil. Lip oils are your friend. Like I said, hydration. Do not go matte. It's all about hydrating and the light. You take this thing and you also, it's about heavy eyeliner. I remember there was this, God, I really wish I remember. He's this gay person that does makeup tutorials on Instagram, and he said that Indian women have such high contrast with their features that they have to have glam in their makeup. Like, they need to add high glam, you know, like you can't just do sparkle. So if I'm going on a date at night, or like you see how it just, when you replace the lip oil with everything, it's, oh God, I'm telling you, girls. So you see how like this is really shiny and crazy in natural light. This might be too much for you, and if it's too much for you, like, I'm sorry, man, that's not my problem, because I'm not making that tutorial. You know what matte makeup looks like. You know what basically like your face not moving looks like you know what it looks like. You know what powder looks like goddamn powder on top of powder. I don't use powder, I illuminate, and I look like I'm going to a freaking Punjabi party all day long, a Punjabi wedding all day long. So why does this makeup look hit? Is because I don't know. I think it's just because I've been doing this makeup trick for so long. I remember before I had the highlighter, the liquid highlighter, I would buy this pink. It was so pink. It was like a if you like matte, if you don't want to be shiny like this with the illuminator, you can also take where is it? This is what pisses me off. Basically, you take like a pastel pink. You can take a lavender pink too, but I think like a pastel pink works better. And you buy like the makeup stick, and then you just, you know, you do the same thing, you know, and you let it. And that's the matte version of this. The reason why I got away from matte version is because, like I said, I just don't, I started using liquid or like cream. So I got older, you know, there's just some things you just can't use as you get older, like matte and powder. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That powder fucking gets stuck in your wrinkles and shit. Like, I don't want powder. I replaced that with illuminator, and that's it. No powder, no freaking contour, no, I don't know what the fuck. This is because it works for me. It might not work for you, you know? And I like glitter. I like looking like a shiny glitter ball. So everybody's different, but I really want you guys to experiment and get away from certain things. As you get older, there's just some things that just don't work for you. And if you want to look younger, you do need to change it up, you know? Yes.